Alright, so here's how to become an affiliate marketing millionaire in the year 2018 while being the world's worst salesman. Hee-hoo! What's it going to take for me to get you to buy this 1970 Ford Malibu? It is the best car in the country, it's guaranteed. Buy now. Oh boy, that was over the top. Whatever, let's just keep rolling with it. My name is Dan Brock, the Deadbeat Super Affiliate. And if you're trying to get more affiliate marketing videos delivered right to your inbox, make sure you hit that subscribe button and then tick that bell icon so you're notified of any videos that I release when I release them. All right, follow me. Let's get to the good stuff. Alright, Debbie, so to best illustrate this point, this is a little paraphrase from a book called Influence. So there was this group called the Krishna Society. I don't really know if they're like on a cult or something, but the way they thrive or the way they exist, they get people to donate money. So what they'll do is they'll go to a Subway, for example, and there'll be one dude. So let me just draw my guy here. This is a dude. He's chilling out there, and they give out flowers. Here's a flower. I don't know what kind of, like a rose. Let's say it's a rose. All right, so people pass by, right? You got your, let's say it's a businessman's walking by, blah, blah, blah. He runs into this dude, and the dude immediately gives the guy a flower. Now, the businessman's like, man, I don't really want this flower. What am I going to do with this crappy flower? So he's like, I don't want the flower. So the Krishna dude is like, take it anyway. This is our gift to you. So reluctantly, the guy takes the flower. Now, once you accept this gift, this activates the law of reciprocity. So basically, this guy feels indebted, even though he doesn't even want the flower. Once he accepts that flower, he now is like, man, now I owe someone something. All right, so what he does is after he takes the flower, he has two options. Either to break the rule of reciprocity and feel like a scumbag, or give the guy a couple dollars. So usually that's what they do. Once the flower is taken, dude reaches in his pocket, takes out his little Washington there. It's $1. I don't even know what that is. Looks like a sushi roll. So he gives it to the guy in return. All right. Now, usually what happens is the businessman with the flower walks away, takes the flower, dumps it in a waste bin. He doesn't even care about it. Then another guy from the Krishna Society goes in, fishes the flower out of the trash bin, and then gives it back to the main guy. All right, so that's how the law of reciprocity works, and we want to use that as much as we can in our affiliate marketing. So I've talked about this in the past. I'm going to talk more about the power of this and why I think that giving away all of your, not all of it, but 90% of your value up front is the key to making a bunch of money. We're talking millions of dollars online while being the world's worst salesman. So just disclaimer, I'm teaching you what works for me. So I can't really guarantee you any specific results. Average person's probably not going to do anything with this info, but this is what works for me. All right, so the way the internet worked in the past, since it was not as crowded, it was very past as in, I'm talking like 2000 to about 2010, you could just make a product, send people email to the products, people would buy, and you'd make money. And that still works today. But what's becoming more and more effective is, or are, marketers who give a lot of value up front. So this could be in terms of YouTube videos, Facebook page content, Instagram pins or Instagram images, those usually like motivational, inspirational stuff, usually considered valuable. You also have good blog posts, all kinds of different ways to deliver value. All right, now the benefit of doing this is twofold. First of all, you build massive goodwill. You activate that law of reciprocity. Since you make a lot of your valuable information public, you're sending so much goodwill out there that naturally, the law of averages here and the law of reciprocity, the money's gonna come back to you. Second thing that's important about doing this is that you get a lot of external traffic. So social shares, people recommend their friends. This is very important as far as natural organic growth goes. This is what gets your stuff getting that momentum. So you want to put effort into delivering very high quality stuff up front. All right, now I have a couple tidbits that I want to talk about in that regard. All right, so here's one little trick or one little bit of info that you need to know. Basically, the value up front doesn't necessarily correspond to the value that you get in return. So, like the flower example, the flower, how much do those cost? 5–10 cents a piece. They usually get $2 to $3 in return. And using a different example, let's just go if you've ever been to like a high-end car dealership or high-end jewelry store. What they usually do is they give you a free bottle of water when you walk in. So the bottle of water is like $1, and because of the law of reciprocity, this increases your likelihood, let's just go with like a $2,000 watch, that you will take or buy something that right then in that moment because you feel like you're indebted subconsciously. You don't even think about it. You just feel a little bit indebted because of that small gift of value that they give you up front. So basically $1 value can literally turn into $2,000 of value. Now, with that said, not all value is created equal in terms of affiliate marketing. So a lot of beginners think that the more crap that you give away for free, the better off you are, and that's not necessarily true. So to illustrate this, what a lot of beginners will do is they'll create a freebie that's like 10,000 word ebook or like a 4-hour video series, and they think that because there's more there, they're giving away more value. That's not necessarily true. So if this 10,000 words is just all fluff and you've just wasted the visitor's time, which usually is what happens with those junk type of freebies, no value is going to be received from the end user, and more likely they're just going to be pissed that you wasted their time. So that's kind of breaking the rule. Now, the other issue with something like 10,000 words is just too much. You want your freebies quickly consumable. So that could be a 10-minute YouTube video that's quickly consumable, 5 to 10 minutes. It could be a small piece of software. Check out like Code Canyon for that. You could give away a quick little PDF that is just really to the point, one page. Here's another example. When I have people that coach me. I learn stuff all the time in this business. So I invest constantly back in myself. And one of my coaches, I had a question for them. They're better in a certain aspect of the business than I am. So I had a question about which route is better, and they gave me a 5-word response. It was just go this way. Pick this option. Pick option B. To me, that was worth the price that I pay. It's worth thousands of dollars. Why? Because I just avoided a ton of mistakes that I potentially would have made that he already made by not doing that. And I save a bunch of time. I don't have to spend hours and hours of my time trying to figure out from experience which of the two options are better. So to me, those 5 words are worth $1,000. That made the price of the course or the program that I'm in well worth it to me. So with that said, all of the value is kind of subjective. The way I look at it is I try to look at it from my own perspective. Let's say I'm creating a video or a blog post. If I personally were to read that post or watch that video, would I be walking away feeling like I got something in return? So I know a lot of you affiliates out there are kind of breaking that rule in the sense that you're just like, let me just create a 500-word article, BS my way through it, add a lot of fluff, and hopefully that'll get me some sales. Doesn't work like that. So it's all about the value in those words. Now take this one step further. A lot of you might be thinking, oh, I'm a beginner. I only have a year experience in this particular topic. Like, what do? I'm not an expert. Well, good news is that you don't have to be an expert to provide value. Now, what I mean by that, looks like we're actually flipped a little bit. What I mean by that is, let's say you got let's go with the clown lassoing niche. Clown lasso, like, woo, like goof crazy clown with a lasso at the end. So let's say you got 100 people interested in that hobby or that profession. Of those 100, after like 5 years, let's just say 5 years has gone by, 5 years here, probably only 5 are going to make it to the end and make it to expert level, so to speak. 90% of people are going to drop out around this range right here. So as long as you have knowledge that is greater than that 90%, let's say you're right here on the chart, or the growth here. Let's say that's make it about a year and a half, a year or 2 year and a half. You have value that you can deliver to this market, even though you're not an expert. On top of that, you may actually be better because you're fresher in the business. You have that perspective of a beginner. You know what it's like to be there and you just got out of it. You actually might be better at teaching that market than the expert would. Expert, on the other hand, is going to have to focus, more than likely, not always true, but focus on the more experienced people. Of course, usually charging more money, but that's not what we're talking about here. So because you're a beginner in your business doesn't mean that you don't have anything to deliver. I constantly, like when I'm teaching a lot of stuff, I forget that I've learned so much that the stuff I teach is new to so many people. For example, like the basic SEO. To me, it's just common practice, but to a lot of people coming here, they just learn SEO for the first time. It's brand new to them. So they have received value in return. All right, so that's where I'm going with that. Now, the main key takeaway point is that you don't really have to be good at selling. As long as you get the free stuff that you give away has value, dollar time-saving value. When you ask them to buy something for you, they're more than likely going to buy simply because they know that because your free stuff is so good, obviously your paid stuff is going to be better. That's usually how it is. So get good at creating good, valuable stuff. It's called value-based selling. You don't have to be like a cheap car salesman to do it. Of course, it does help to have some sales skill, but you don't need it. So it is an artwork. With that said, it is an artwork. I think one of the key points is learning how to condense your information down as quickly as possible, no fluff at all, because that means your info is more consumable. They have to consume the info for it to get the value, and just make sure you continually learn new stuff that you can teach people in return. All right, so with that said, I have two free things for you here today if you're interested. I have a free guide, the image pops up right here. There's a link below underneath this video. This shows you step-by-step how to earn money as an affiliate from scratch. So the link is deadbeatuniversity.com/guide. So that's for beginners. It'll show you the technical steps, creating a website, finding a niche, writing content, learning how to give the right type of value like I talked about in this video, and then turn that into automated sales. So once the site's up and running, it's kind of hands-off from there. When you do the right things, that's what I teach you in that video. So that's something you could do part-time, like say you have a full-time job, you can do that after work, start earning some passive income that way. Second giveaway today is I have a 4-video series course on how to generate sales and leads from YouTube without actually having to show your face. So if you're camera shy, this guide is for you. So to get that, go to deadbeatuniversity.com/live. And when you go there and get that, it will also subscribe you to my Facebook Live message notification every time I go live on YouTube here. It's all 100% free. Hope you enjoy. All right, with that said, my name's Dan Brock, the Deadbeat Super Affiliate. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification button so you're notified of any videos I release when I release them. Also, share this video with your friends and comment below if you have any questions for me. I'm happy to help. Also, here are more videos on my YouTube channel. There might be like a subscribe button around here. Click those. I'll see you deadbeats later.